Good morning students. In the previous video already I have explained telescope. Case first, when the final image is formed at least distance of distinct vision. But today in this video I will explain second part of telescope when the final image is formed at infinity. Now you see the ray diagram. This is case second when the final image is formed at infinity. This is objective of large aperture, large focal length. This is objective lens. This is objective, and this is eyepiece lens. This is eyepiece lens of short aperture, short focal length. When the object is at infinity, the light rays is coming from infinity. So this light is incident on the objective of this convex lens. So when the object at infinity image is formed at focus of objective, so this is the focus of objective AFO. So image is formed at AFO, A dash B dash of height h, and this image acts as the object for this eyepiece lens. And finally we have to make the final image at infinity. So the position of this object for eyepiece should be at the focus of eyepiece. So this object A dash B dash of height h at focus of eyepiece, one light ray moves along this along this path, and second along this path. So this light rays not meet at a point when this light rays extended in backward direction. So this final image is formed by the eye lens at infinity. Now this object makes an angle alpha with the objective lens. So this is alpha, this angle is alpha. So this is also alpha, vertical opposite angle, and this eyepiece makes an angle beta. This is beta. Now find the angular magnification. So angular magnification m equal to beta by alpha. This is first equation. So with the help of figure, first we find the value of alpha. So tan alpha equal to this is alpha due to small angle. This is equal to perpendicular by base, that is A dash B dash upon OB dash. This is AH upon AFO. And again we will find the value of beta, which is angle subtended by the image at the eye. So tan beta equal to this is beta due to small angle, tan beta is beta. This is equal to AH upon perpendicular by base. So here in the figure, perpendicular here A dash B dash, that is H, and this base is, this is beta. So this is FE. This angle is here. This is eyepiece of focal length FE. So this is H upon FE. Now from equation first, the angular magnification m equal to beta by alpha. Beta means angle subtended by image at the eye. Alpha means angle subtended by object at eye. Now we will put the value of beta and alpha here. So this is equal to beta is AH upon AFE upon alpha is AH upon AFO. So this H will be cancelled. So this m equal to AFO upon FE. This is the angular magnification of telescope when the final image is formed at infinity, where FO is the focal length of objective and FE with the focal length of eyepiece. Now you see the next topic, reflecting type telescope. That is, it is also known as Cassegrain telescope. So reflecting type telescope, this is tube, this is a long tube, and at one end of the concave mirror is placed, parabolic concave mirror. This is parabolic concave mirror is fixed, and a small hole at the middle of this concave mirror, and this is convex mirror. This is convex mirror, and this convex mirror is fixed nearly at the focus of concave mirror, and the object is at infinity. So the light rays is coming from infinity. So this light rays is coming from infinity. This is also coming from infinity. First it incident at the reflecting surface of concave mirror, then it reflect, and again it incident at the convex mirror. So convex mirror, when this light rays extended in backward direction, so this is the image of, this is I dash, this is I dash. So first, when the object is at infinity, whose image is formed at I dash, this I dash as a virtual object for this concave mirror. Now the light rays reflected from this concave mirror, and it meet at this point. This is the final image. This is final image of this object which is kept at infinity, and this final image can be seen through the eyepiece of the lens. So what is the difference between reflecting type and refracting type telescope? In refracting type telescope, we use the convex lens, and in case of convex lens, the light rays is not focused at a single point. So to remove this drawback, or to overcome this drawback, we are using here a Cassegrain telescope, or in other words we can say that reflecting type telescope. So in reflecting type telescope, it is free from chromatic aberration. Chromatic aberration means light rays focus at a single point, and it is free from spherical aberration. That's why we are using parabolic mirror. Now after that, you see the homework. The two questions are given as homework. First question, a Gantt refracting telescope at an objective has an objective length of focal length 50 cm. Objective length of focal length, this is f(O). If an eyepiece of focal length 1.0 cm, this is fe. This is the value of fe. What is the angular magnification of the telescope? So you use the formula for angular magnification, that is m equal to fo upon fe. Now the second part of this question, if this telescope is used to view the moon, what is the diameter of the image of the moon formed by the objective lens? The diameter of moon is this, and the radius of lunar orbit is 3.8 into 10 power 8 meter. Now the second question, write the importance of reflecting type telescope over refracting type telescope. So in this question you will write down the reflecting type telescope. It is free from chromatic aberration, and a mirror is used as a parabolic, and this reflecting type telescope can be used to see the far object because the light rays is focused at a single point. Hope you understood the topic. Thank you.